Okay, that didn't work fine.
Because they're outside the door.
Yes. Mark was nice enough to visit me today, and he also brought his Checkmate case, what was just received recently.
A1500 Mini.
And when you're wondering why is it called Mini, it is because it was specially made for Raspberry Pi, Amiga ITX, Mini ITX cases, and a 122.
Which doesn't really exist yet.
Not yet, but it's coming.
Developed.
It is really similar for an Amiga 3000 case.
As he always said, that it's inspired by the A3000 and it has that A3000 feel. I think the Mini one has it even more than the big case did. But I've owned a Amiga since new, as in I had an original Amiga 1000 at launch.
Oh my gosh.
And upgraded that to an Amiga 2000. I did own 2 or 3 500s along the way, but by the time A1200s etc. existed, I was not really using the Amiga all the time. I was using more of my work-based machines. Not having the time available to dedicate to maintain and keep my A2000, for example, running, that's exactly why I've set about the process of getting myself one of the new Checkmate systems built by Stephen Jones. In this case, it's I've got the Mister based one, so the new board designed by Edu, which is they're called the Mystics. It basically takes place of all your other I/O boards on your D10 Nano, and it's really has the feel of using a real Amiga. When you sit in front of it with that keyboard and mouse, I've got a corded keyboard and mouse, and the shape and tone of it, I can't speak highly enough of it so far.
Just to be a bit of a nitpicker, obviously the case got a tiny bit of damage in the corner.
In the shipping, yeah.
Although it was packed in a proper cardboard box, so it was really well protected, but
Indeed.
The trip from UK to Australia is a long one, and the postage was...
It was pretty pricey, about £85. The case started with the Kickstarter, and when the Kickstarter, you've got two versions. You've got the basic case, which would just be in a brown cardboard box, and doesn't come with the manuals and so on. The deluxe case comes with the basic manuals and the box, I believe that's what it is, and it comes with the optional mounting face plates and so forth in it, but the base one doesn't come with those. You can order those separately. But then on top of that, he was offering the kits of the hardware, and there were basically the three kits available. There's the Un-Amiga, which is the new ITX version made by Edu, who is the Un-Amiga man, and the Mystics, which is the Un-Amiga, or the Edu designed I/O board for the D10 Nano for the Mister, and you also have the Raspberry Pi combination. I opted for the FPGA based Mister because I wanted to have as near to hardware as
the original.
Yes. And again, as things developed over time, it also included an Amiga OS 3.14 license as well. And if you could afford the extra, which I really didn't, I'd gone through in my budget, and for an extra £20 he was offering 3.2.
Sure, because we were trying to fit an Amiga 4000 board into this case, and this case is too small.
It's
for
too
that.
small.
But it was never designed to do the 4000 boards, and I'm hoping that in the future they're gonna release one of those, because I'm gonna be definitely getting one. The case, it is a metal case.
Yep.
The paint quality is excellent. You cannot fault it. When we opened, what really hit me was the power supply, and the power supply had its own colorful sticker on it. What is just amazing. It's a SFX 200 watt power supply, and it has, as you can see, that beautiful sticker on it. And talking about cores, I think that was your main reason to get a Mister.
Yes.
So you can enjoy your PC, CPC.
That's it. There's a couple other, in my loss of all my old machines, there were some that I really wanted to get back, and I really can't get that hardware back. I don't have the time nor place to store them. Being FPGA on this, I can run my Archimedes, I can run a BBC Micro, I can also run a 486 emulation in there. You'll even run an Apple II. I don't need to run an Apple II because that's one of my last
Yes,
machines
hold on
as
to
well.
it, hold on to it.
But the main reason was I being an original Amiga owner, I went from a 1000 to a 2000. There was a couple of 500s on the way, but as I say, I'd never ever had an AGA Amiga, and I've only ever been able to enjoy AGA games on Amiga Forever or one of the software emulation, and it never ever feels quite right. The hardware emulation in this is so impressive. The mini-mig work the boys have done on that are just phenomenal. When I finally set it all up and sat down in front of it with the monitor and keyboard and mouse, I swear it felt just like sitting down
with a real deal.
A3000.
Guys, it is not the cheapest thing,
no,
but
no,
you're getting something what is worthwhile to have, in my opinion.
I deliberately asked a particular price for my machine that I sold so I could have sufficient money to get something like this. Through the Kickstarter campaign, the mini case, deluxe case, was about £199. As I say, shipping from the UK was very expensive, but that's
unfortunately, it doesn't matter what you're getting, you need to pay
no.
that.
And Steve was particularly worried about the pricing of the Mystics boards. I think the whole thing was around the £400 mark for the whole
whole internal.
For the whole package.
Not the case.
No.
Yes.
No, with all the bits and pieces. And really, for what you get, I'm just more than happy with that. I know if you build the Mist up yourself, you can do it much cheaper, but then all in one. Or with the deluxe case too, you get the replacement panels for the front if you want to put a slot load CD drive and so on in as well.
And me personally, I truly think that these things will be, or they're already collectible. So if you're worried about financial, I don't think that you're gonna lose on it eventually if you're gonna decide 5 years time to sell it because you're divorcing or anything like that. I shouldn't play with that, sorry guys.
As soon as the Kickstarter program is all finalised, the mini cases will be orderable too, directly from iMica from Steve Jones.
Thank you guys, thank you Mark for bringing this over, and thank you for watching it till the end. Till the next, bye bye, thanks.